Amazon Kinesis Data Streams. Amazon Kinesis Data Streams. 1. Definition: Amazon Kinesis Data Streams is a fully managed, real-time data streaming service from Amazon Web Services, AWS. It allows you to capture, process, and store large streams of data in real time. 2. Use cases: it's commonly used for real-time analytics, dashboards, and applications that require live feeds of data. 3. Components: the main components include producers, Kinesis data streams, and consumers. Amazon Kinesis Data Streams is a serverless streaming data service that makes it easy to capture, process, and store data streams at any scale. Capture and send data to Amazon Kinesis Data Streams. Ingest and store data streams for processing. Build custom real-time applications using managed service for Apache Flink, stream processing frameworks such as Apache Spark, or stream your code running Amazon EC2 or AWS Lambda. Analyze streaming data using your favorite business intelligence tools. When to use Amazon Kinesis Data Streams. 1. Real-time analytics: use Kinesis data streams for applications that require real-time analytics and dashboards. 2. Event-driven architecture: it is ideal for systems that rely on event-driven architecture, such as IoT applications. 3. Log and data feed collection: suitable for gathering large volumes of logs, feeds, or data from various sources. 4. Stream processing: it is designed for applications that need to process or analyze data as it arrives, before storing it. How to use Amazon Kinesis Data Streams. 1. Create a Kinesis stream, navigate to the AWS Management Console and create a new Kinesis data stream. This acts as a temporary storage for the real-time data. 2. Configure producers: producers are responsible for sending data to the Kinesis data stream. You can use the Kinesis producer library or the AWS SDK to configure the producers. 3. Set up consumers: consumers are applications that process the data from the Kinesis data stream. You can use the Kinesis client library or AWS Lambda for this. 4. Manage shards: shards are the base throughput unit of a Kinesis data stream. You may need to add or remove shards based on the volume of data you expect. Key terminologies of Amazon Kinesis Data Streams. 1. Data stream: the main storage unit where real-time data is collected. 2. Data record: individual units of data stored in a data stream. 3. Shard: base throughput unit of a data stream that handles read and write operations. 4. Producer: entities responsible for sending data to the Kinesis data stream. 5. Consumer: applications that read and process data from a data stream. 6. Kinesis Client Library, KCL, a pre-built library to simplify the process of writing consumer applications. 7. AWS SDK, set of APIs for building applications on AWS, including sending data to Kinesis. 8. Kinesis Data Firehose, a fully managed service for delivering real-time streaming data to destinations like AWS S3. 9. Kinesis Video Streams, designed to securely stream video from connected devices to AWS. 10. Partition Key, used to distribute data across shards when adding data to a Kinesis data stream. The producers continually push data to Kinesis data streams, and the consumers process the data in real time. Consumers, such as a custom application running on Amazon EC2 or an Amazon Kinesis Data Firehose delivery stream, can store their results using an AWS service such as Amazon DynamoDB, Amazon Redshift, or Amazon S3. Understanding capacity modes in Kinesis data streams. 1. What is capacity mode? It determines how capacity is managed and billing is done in Kinesis data streams. 2. On-demand mode. Automatic shard management. The service manages shards to provide the needed throughput. Variable throughput. Throughput scales automatically based on your needs. Charge per use. You're billed only for the actual throughput used. 3. Provision mode. Manual shard specification. You specify the number of shards for the stream. Fixed capacity. Capacity is the sum of all shard capacities. Hourly rate billing, you're charged at an hourly rate for each shard. Retention period in Kinesis data streams. 1. The retention period in Kinesis data streams refers to for which the data records remain accessible after being added to the stream. By default, upon creation, a stream's retention period is set to 24 hours. This duration is sufficient for many real-time data processing tasks. 2. However, depending on your application's requirements, you may need to access the data for longer periods. Kinesis allows you to extend this retention period up to 8,760 hours, which is equivalent to 365 days, using the increased stream retention period operation. This flexibility ensures that the data can be reprocessed or recovered in case of any processing failures or for historical data analysis. 3. It's important to note that while extending the retention period offers advantages, it also incurs additional costs. Streams with a retention period set to more than the default 24 hours will attract extra charges. Therefore, while deciding on the retention period, both the application requirements and cost implications need to be considered. Settings for creating Amazon Kinesis data streams. 1. Stream name, a unique name to identify the stream. 2. Shard count, number of shards that the stream will use. 3. Retention period, the length of time that data records are accessible. 4. Key condition, conditions for partition keys to determine shard assignment. 5. Data encryption, options for encrypting data at rest. 6. Server-side encryption, option to enable server-side encryption with KMS keys. 7. Access control, IAM roles and policies to control access to the stream. 8. Monitoring options, enable CloudWatch metrics for monitoring the stream. 9. Shard level metrics, choose which shard level CloudWatch metrics to enable. Quotas and limits of Amazon Kinesis data streams. 1. Stream count limit. Amazon typically limits the number of Kinesis data streams to 500 per AWS account per region. 2. Shard count limit. A single Amazon Kinesis data stream can scale up to a maximum of 10,000 shards. 3. Data record size. The maximum size of a data blob, the data payload before base 64 encoding, within one record is 1 megabyte. 4. Data throughput. Each shard can support up to 1 megabyte per second data write operations and 2 megabytes per second data read operations. 5. API request rate. The default API request rate for the Kinesis data streams API is 1000 requests per second. Understanding shards and data streams. 1. Unique sequence of records. A shard represents a uniquely identified series of data records within a stream. 2. Unit of capacity. Each shard serves as a fixed unit of capacity within the stream. 3. Transactions per second. Each shard can handle up to 5 transactions per second for reading data. 4. Data read rate. The maximum total data read rate for each shard is 2 megabytes per second. 5. Data write rate. Each shard can handle up to 1000 records per second for writing, with a maximum total data write rate of 1 megabyte per second. 6. Function of capacity. The data capacity of a stream is determined by the number of shards it has. 7. Stream's total capacity. The overall capacity of the stream is the aggregated capacity of all its individual shards. Understanding partition keys in Kinesis data streams. 1. Data grouping. Partition keys are used for organizing data records within the individual shards of a stream. 2. Data segregation. Kinesis data streams divides the data records of a stream into multiple shards based on the associated partition keys. 3. Partition key association. The system utilizes the partition key to decide which shard a specific data record will go into. 4. Character limit. Each partition key is a Unicode string and has a maximum length restriction of 256 characters. 5. Hash function. An MD5 hash function is employed to convert the partition keys into 128-bit integer values. 6. Hash key ranges. These integer values determine the shards where the corresponding data records will be placed, based on the hash key ranges of the shards. 7. Specification. It's mandatory to specify a partition key when inserting data into a Kinesis data stream. Understanding sequence numbers in Kinesis data streams. 1. Unique sequence number. Each data record in a Kinesis stream has a sequence number that is unique within its corresponding shard and partition key. 2. Sequence number assignment. After you write data to a Kinesis stream using either client.putRecords or client.putRecord, Kinesis assigns a sequence number to that data record. 3. Sequence number growth. The sequence numbers generally increase over time. The larger the time gap between write requests, the larger these numbers become. 4. Note: sequence numbers aren't designed to be used as indexes for datasets within the same stream. For that purpose, use partition keys or separate streams. Understanding the Kinesis client library. 1. Fault-tolerant data consumption. The Kinesis client library is compiled into your application, allowing it to consume data from a Kinesis stream in a fault-tolerant manner. 2. Record processor for each shard. For each shard in a Kinesis stream, There is a corresponding record processor running to process the data within that shard. 3. Simplified data reading. The library simplifies the task of reading data records from a Kinesis stream. 4. Control data in DynamoDB table. The library uses an Amazon DynamoDB table to store control data and creates one such table for each application processing the data. Amazon Kinesis Data Streams Application. Key concepts. 1. Types of consumers. Kinesis Data Streams offers two types of consumers: shared fan-out and enhanced fan-out. Shared fan-out consumers share the throughput of each shard, while enhanced fan-out consumers have dedicated throughput per shard. 2. Output utility. The application's output can serve multiple purposes. It can be used as the input for another Kinesis stream, or it can be routed to various AWS services for different types of data processing. 3. Multiple applications. One of the powerful features is the ability for multiple applications to consume data from a single stream. These applications can do so concurrently without affecting each other, offering both concurrent and independent data consumption. Data encryption in Amazon Kinesis Data Streams. 1. Types of encryption. Amazon Kinesis Data Streams offers two types of encryption, client-side and server-side, to ensure data security. 2. Server-side encryption, SSE, uses AWS KMS keys to encrypt data at rest within the Kinesis data stream. 3. KMS integration. You can use your own AWS Key Management Service, KMS, keys or use default AWS managed keys. 4. Encryption scope. Server-side encryption only encrypts the payload, not the partition key or the sequence number. 5. Data lifecycle. Encryption is applied when data is at rest. It is decrypted when read by consumers of the data stream. 6. Security measures. Along with encryption, auditing via AWS CloudTrail and access control via AWS IAM can also be configured. Thanks for watching.